Hey everybody, welcome into the Arena Productions, and we got another video for Twisted Metal. So episode 2, titled 3 Ring Circus. I'm your host Expat, and I'm here for a recap and review of episode 2 of Twisted Metal. And before I get into it, I just want to let all of you know that this is going to be a spoiler-filled episode. Again, everything we talk about here is going to be spoiler-filled. So if you have not watched Twisted Metal yet, please go to Peacock and watch the episodes, especially episode 2 here, before continuing on and watching this video. So anyway, with that said, let's go ahead and get started. So obviously, Quiet and John Doe are leaving. They left where they left off in the last episode, of course, in the desert, close to Vegas, and they're trying to escape from Sweet Tooth. And Sweet Tooth, he's got his ice cream truck and all of the contraptions in it. And I love the feel of this is very Mad Maxy. And I like it's interesting how the chemistry is between Quiet and John Doe. But anyway, it's Sweet Tooth is just not going to give up. He's going to chase them down. And it's really cool how you see the cinematography in this. It's really awesome, and Sweet Tooth, just how deranged he is and everything, and yeah, he's trying to lure them into the downtown part of the city here, and you see that was where the sign was for Lost Vegas, which blew up, and obviously we have Sweet Tooth here, and he's catching up, and he's going to take out the tires and everything. Especially one of the tires, and it's going to make John and Quiet have to crash into the casino that he has basically taken over, because Sweet Tooth is basically in control of Vegas here. So anyway, I like how they show as they're crashing in, you get the logo for the show. And then we switch off here and we have this eatery here. And it's not like a real eater. It's basically a bunch of cannibals, and they're taking the security guards, two of these security guards that supposedly were from the Seattle area. They took them hostage. But then, of course, Agent Stone and his men come in, and you see the cinematography here as you see their heads being blown off here as they're coming in, Agent Stone and his men, to rescue these two guys. And basically they give Agent Stone gives these two guys a choice. You can become a part of our law and join us. And obviously the two guys are going to agree to Agent Stone's terms. And I love Thomas Hayden Church in this. He's excellent. So these two guys, they basically go along for the ride. And so we get back to Quiet and John Doe here, and obviously Sweet Tooth is coming after them with his huge machete. He's like, you got this huge machete, and then he claps to turn all of the lights and the machines on, and he's able to track down John Doe and just manhandles him basically, and puts him up against the machine, and is like, he really wants to do a show for him. And it's like, you watch my show or you die. And it's just how he manhandles him. And then we get back to, of course, Agent Stone and the two new security guards, and they go into this indoctrination phase where they have to take out seagulls, and we'll get back to that. But we have more back and forth between Sweet Tooth and John Doe, and kind of a little bit of a background between the two of them. But it's funny how John and Sweet Tooth are talking with each other, and really wanting to get him to watch his show. So anyway, we get these guys here in the car are called Seagulls, basically, by Agent Stone. So they have to take them out, and we see here one of the images. The one guy shoots the guy in the back, and then the other security guard fails to kill the other one. So his partner finishes the job for him, and then Agent Stone's basically telling the guy, that don't make that mistake again. So anyway, we see the name Kane, and that's actually Sweet Tooth's real name, Kane. So we see that he was in an insane asylum, and see basically his room. And it's funny how Agent Stone was, or not Agent Stone, I'm sorry, Sweet Tooth, when he was talking with Anthony Mackie there, he's like telling him he didn't want one of the big hotel rooms because it's too big, so he just took that small room there. And then of course Quiet was apprehended by Sweet Tooth, and but here we see the show's about to start, and we see steak, and I don't know if Sweet Tooth actually made that or not. It's really interesting, but they're eating, and John Doe's character here, Anthony Mackie, another great episode for him. I mean, he's like basically saying, "This is great. This steak is awesome," and so yeah. So Sweet Tooth, he starts his show and everything, and he's talking basically about Vegas and all, and just how crazy he is, and I just love how Sweet Tooth and Quiet are just like falling asleep on him, and then he wants to know how his show was, because it was supposed to be like 3 acts, and Sweet Tooth, he gets angry because John Doe tells him the truth, or tries to tell him a lie, basically, not the truth. But then Quiet, she actually talks and tells Sweet Tooth the truth about your basically your show was crap. And so, he respected that, and he didn't kill them. So, it was funny, the back and forth between them. And, he starts to respect them because, they're being honest with him about his show being crap. And so he lets them go. And of course, Quiet has the keys, and they're going to take off. But then, of course, Sweet Tooth has a little going away gift for them. See you soon. So, and then basically, Quiet was telling him that you should get out more and go on the road. And so, yep, he basically torches the place, and he's going to go on the road. And then Quiet and, of course, John Doe in the car again, she's telling him that she has to go somewhere, and he's telling her that he can drop her off. And then finally we get to the end of the episode here where they're close to Hoover Dam, and then Quiet recognizes the officer here. And this is where things go crazy, because Shepard realizes that that's her as well too, from when her, I guess, brother, it was, basically, killed himself, Loud. He killed himself. And so she wants to attack and apprehend and take him out, but then they get tasered, and that's where the episode ends. And you see the timer there, counting down. It's now down to like 8 days. So this was another great episode, very fast paced, very Mad Maxy at the beginning and all. But let us know in the comments what you think of Twisted Metal and what you thought of episode 2. And if you like this episode, please be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell when we drop another episode of Twisted Metal, of course, and all of our other content here on the Arena Productions. So anyway, take care, and we hope to catch you in the next one. I'll be trying to get episode 3 up soon, so stay tuned for that. So take care, everyone. Peace.